Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andre Wells. I'm going to be doing my video presentation on Nelson Mandela, the autobiography, The Long Walk to Freedom, and personality analysis based on Jung's theory of psyche and self. A few facts about Nelson Mandela. He was born in Viso, South Africa on July 18th, 1918. He fought to end apartheid for many years, decades in fact. He was imprisoned in 1962 and was given a life sentence for conspiring against the government. However, he was released after serving 27 years in prison due to international and domestic pressure, and because the then president was in fear of a race war starting in South Africa. 4 years after he was released from prison, he was elected to the presidency and served one term up until the year 1999. Some of his notable achievements were negotiating the end of apartheid along with the then president F.W. de Klerk. He organized the first multiracial general election in South Africa's history. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize as well as the United States Presidential Medal of Freedom. And in 1953, he co-opened the first and only black-owned law firm in the city of Johannesburg. Jung's theory of the psyche and self focuses on developments that occur in adulthood. In The Long Walk to Freedom, Mandela depicts many instances of unfair hardships he was forced to endure. Abuse by police, apartheid, and spending 27 years in prison are just a few of those hardships, but there are way too many to name. These events forced Nelson Mandela to enter into an accelerated individuation process, which formed his psyche. According to Jung, the healthy person has developed all four psychological functions: thinking, feeling, sensation, and intuition. To that effect, Nelson Mandela was a deep thinker who studied law and was determined to make a difference in the lives of South Africans. The feelings and emotions he experienced motivated him to continue moving forward in the face of all the adversity that he encountered. His sensation in terms of what he perceived around him was very sound. His intuition may have been his strongest psychological function in that he recognized the broad and global implications of the task that he was undertaking. Jung believed in 8 possible psychological types. In the autobiography, The Long Walk to Freedom, Nelson Mandela himself presents constant insight as to his differing mental states as he moved from battle to battle in life. Nelson Mandela falls into the extroverted intuition psychological type. In summary, an individual of this type is concerned with possibilities for change in the external environment rather than with the familiar. An extrovert directs their energy and attention outward to people and experiences in the world. His intuition allowed him to have a grasp of the gravity of the situation he was fighting against. Not only that, but it allowed him to take a big picture approach towards his ultimate goal of ending apartheid and bringing equal rights to everyone in South Africa. This picture is a picture of Nelson Mandela and then President F.W. de Klerk after apartheid was ended. Nelson Mandela's tumultuous adulthood was the biggest development as to how he became who he was psychologically. The process of individuation came rapidly for him as he was forced to confront racial tensions and racist ideals in a country governed predominantly by whites, but made up of a majority of blacks. These realities pushed him to develop an external intuition psychological type. I don't see how he could have accomplished all the things he accomplished in life if he fell into any other category. To say his journey was remarkable would be an understatement. Thank you.